Hi everyone, Kimberly here, and I'm going to show you how to make a couple of cards using the Hedgehog Hollow Sweet Treats subscription box. It comes with a bunch of stencils, which I am not going to be using today, but they're actually really cool stencils. I had already made a card in a previous post with the ice cream scoops. You can make the red and white candies for Christmas with this one. And then this is just a whole bunch of different donut toppings. It's a very cool stencil to use. But today I'm just going to be using the stamp set, You Bake Me Happy. And I'm going to be using the Cupcake. And then I'm going to be using two of the sentiments from the sentiment set. I'm going to be using Life is Better with Sprinkles and Sweet. Today I'm not going to be using my Misty because I'm going to be free stamping on this background and it would just take too long to keep lining it up in the Misty. So I'm just going to, with my fingers crossed, use this stamp block that I got from Tonic Studio to do my best to line it up and stamp it. I sped up the video here while I stamped the backgrounds, but I wanted to mention that I had a couple of spots where the words did not have enough ink. I was able to fix that with a 0.5 multi-liner, so I didn't have to restart the whole panel. Now I'm going to put together my card bases. I'm using two of my favorite color cardstocks from Maker Forte, Tiptree Jam and Welch Dragon. They're both cut to 6.5 by 3.5 for mini slimline cards. I'm sure you can tell that from other tutorials I have a slight addiction to foam tape. So I am adding foam tape to the back of these stamped panels and adhering them to the cardstock. Then I will be attaching them to white card bases that I have cut 6.5 by 7 inches and scored in half at 3.5 inches. I love using the To the Point bone folder from Maker Forte. It really gives you a nice crease on the fold. I went ahead and stamped and fussy cut two of the cupcakes using Eclipse Black ink. I love that once this ink is dry, you can use it for alcohol markers or watercolor. So for the first cupcake wrapper, I tried using colors that match the Welch Dragon cardstock. I went with BG 34, BG 11, BG 23, BG 10, and a little BG 13, and I did go over it twice. Next, I colored the second wrapper to match the Tiptree Jam cardstock. I used RV 19, RV 17, RV 14, and RV 13. I did go over that a second time as well to make sure all the colors were blended. I did not want the icing to be too dark, so I decided to use E42, E41, E40, and when I finished, I went over both with floral white, which is the E with 4 zeros. I thought that gave the icing enough color without making it too dark. Now to finish assembling the cards. I added foam tape to both of the cupcakes and attached them to the cards. Then I used my liquid glue to attach the sentiment that I had heat embossed on strips of Eclipse Black cardstock before filming. The liquid glue I like to use is called Art Glitter Glue, but I put it into smaller bottles called Ultra Fine Tip Applicator Bottles by Doris. To add a little bling, I used Aura and Tartan Teal Crown Jewel gems around the cupcakes. I like to use my Maker Forte rainbow tweezers and rainbow craft picker when attaching gems to my cards. I have more control over the gems and they end up where I want them to be. I hope you liked my Sweet Treats Hedgehog Hollow subscription box tutorial. Please click the thumbs up and hit subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. All links and details are in my blog post that I have linked below. Thanks for stopping by.